Max Holloway versus Kelvin Kattar. The prediction, who wins? Knuckleheads, great event coming at you tomorrow from the Etihad Arena in Abu Dhabi in the United Arab Emirates. It's going down. It starts about 9 a.m. Eastern, I believe, on ESPN Plus. And the main event of this fantastic UFC Fight Night card is Max Blessed Holloway against Kelvin Kattar. Man, these are two very scrappy, very tough guys. And I wanted to share with you my opinion on what's going to happen with this fight. So first and foremost, I like to look at the physical attributes. And both guys measure in at an even 5'11", so no advantage there. They're going to be fighting at the 145-pound featherweight limit. One significant advantage that one has over the other is Kattar has a 72-inch reach versus Max Holloway's 69-inch reach. And if you have noticed Max Holloway, it makes sense. He kind of has narrow shoulders, right? So when they're talking about reach, they're actually referring to wingspan. So, when you open your arms from one side to the other, that's actually wingspan, not really reach. But I guess they count that because when you throw a punch, a lot of people kind of turn their shoulder into the punch as well, turn their hips into it. So it's pretty accurate with regards to reach. That being said, I do think that will bode well for Kattar if this is mostly a boxing match. And I do think that's how the guy wins. He's a fantastic boxer. And he's had a good run in the UFC so far. He's fought some decent quality opponents. That's what Kattar's going to need to do, in my opinion, to win this fight. He's going to have to find a way to keep this on the feet, but as a boxing match, as opposed to a Muay Thai fight. I think Kattar does have the better boxing of the two, and I think that's how he wins this fight. Another, way he could win this fight is if he tries to take Max Holloway down. Maybe that's another way he can do this. I don't think Kattar is really known for that. He's more of a striker, especially, with the boxing. He's very clean with the boxing. And I think that's how he can win this fight. As far as Holloway goes, not the boxer that Kattar is, but I think as far as striking goes all around, he is the better striker. If I were to label these guys, I would say Kattar's a boxer, but Holloway's a Muay Thai fighter. And when you have two really good strikers, and one is a boxer and the other is a Muay Thai, fighter, then I'm going to go with the Muay Thai guy just because I believe kicks are that much more of an advantage over just regular, Western boxing. That being said, Max Holloway is going to have to utilize those kicks. I think if he stands in the pocket and tries to trade with Kattar, that's a bit of a death wish. The guy's got really fast hands. Again, he's got really clean boxing, especially for MMA. So I think Holloway, who's a smart guy, if he stays smart in this fight, utilizes that Muay Thai, and that's how he wins this fight. As far as my prediction goes, both guys, good fighters. I would say Max Holloway's case, a great fighter. I would say he's a great fighter at this point. That's my opinion. Fantastic records on both sides. Kattar is actually 22-4, and Max Holloway's 21-6. Actually has a better record than Max Holloway. That being said, I don't think he's faced the level of competition that Max Holloway is. And I'll say this, or that Max Holloway has. And I'll say this, I think Max Holloway is a special fighter. And what I mean by that is, he fought McGregor when he was still a baby and gave McGregor hell in a fight that he lost, but he gave McGregor hell. We saw him continue to evolve and grow. He reached what looked like the pinnacle of his career, when he just absolutely dismantled Brian Ortega. Then, he fought Volkanovski. When he lost the fight to Volkanovski, and let's not forget, he also went up in weight to fight Poirier, and that didn't work out for him. He fought Volkanovski, he ended up losing. So I started to think to myself, this guy lost to Poirier, this guy lost to Volkanovski. I'm thinking his confidence is going to take a hit, and we've seen the best of Max Holloway. Then out of nowhere, he returns in the rematch against Volkanovski in a fight that I thought he was for sure going to lose, and puts on a clinic. I mean, in my opinion, it was a close fight, but I thought for sure that Holloway won that second Volkanovski fight, and I think most people agree with me. So right now, I believe Max Holloway is the best guy in the featherweight division. I believe he should be the champ. I believe his striking is unreal. I mean, I went as far as to call him the Lomachenko of Muay Thai, of MMA striking. I mean, that's how clean his striking was. And as much as I appreciate Kattar, I feel like he's still kind of on the come up, hasn't had the same level of experience Holloway has had. I think he'll give it a good go, but I don't think it's going to be enough to beat Holloway. I do think Kattar lasts the full 5 rounds, and I think Holloway wins a decision in this one. And I hope it's not a controversial decision or anything like that that sees him on the losing end. But that being said, I do think he wins this fight by decision. I think that's a safe bet. Knuckleheads, my question for you is, who do you think wins this fight? Do you agree with me that Holloway will win this fight, or do you think Kattar comes through with the upset? He is a plus 135 underdog. Holloway, the minus 160 favorite. Leave your comment below. Smash the like button. Hit that subscribe button, the bell notification icon next to it, so you know when we put out videos. Finally, hit the join button. By doing so, you help me not only build this channel, it's just $5 a month, but you also help build the only kickboxing promotion that matters. Help me make an impact on these young fighters' lives. Be part of us building this promotion. Will be greatly appreciated. Finally, if there's any other way you feel like helping, you can do so by getting your FightersRep gear or donating in the links below. We got shirts, hoodies, masks, tank tops. They're awesome. You're awesome. I look forward to hearing what you guys have to say.